So, chat, if you guys did not see it, starting Monday next week, we are officially starting our subathon. It is an uncapped subathon. Uncapped subathon, meaning that it can in theory go for an infinite amount of time. I have plenty of awesome stuff planned for that stream, including a modcast, so you're not just going to be streaming watching me sleep. There will actually be content 24/7 throughout it. And on top of that as well, I have some really exciting kind of plans for what to stream and play myself during the actual subathon. Now, I will say, I probably should rebrand it. I know that I'm calling it a modcast because that's like the official name, but it's not really a modcast. Because almost any one of my mods can confirm this right now. They didn't even know about the subathon until I've announced it. I think the only one that knew, except for Maisie, was the man. Because to help for the planning, I reached out to Della. Because here's the thing. I'm great at making content. I'm not good at organizing stuff. I suck at organizing stuff. So, I reached out to Della. Della is really good at organizing. She helped organize CJ's Subathon's modcast. So, I put her in charge to help organize and organize the modcast and also get people together. So a lot of the crew for my modcast is actually going to be CJ's mods. Don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against having my mods help out too, but to make it easier of a process, a lot of the mods are actually going to be CJ's mods. However, one nice thing, mods that will be part of the modcasting will actually be getting paid, chat. Hi, CJ! CJ, I heard, I saw that you're joining the modcasting crew. You're gonna hijack my stream. You're gonna stream snipe it like that, bro. I'm moving to the US, which is why I'm doing this subathon. You really think with this community that you couldn't reach 30 days? I legitimately don't know. Oh, speaking of which, there is an insane conversation going around that I could not believe. I cannot believe I live in this world. There is some serious conversation going on right now of allowing the use of a save file past the intro cutscene, and then you artificially add the time, just like Super Mario Sunshine does it. So if you do a speedrun, you don't have to sit through the first intro or this one, so you just start at the dock. You start at the top of the dock next to Ariel. Now, here's where it blows my mind that this conversation came up. One, I didn't suggest it. That's already shocking. The only person that's ever suggested anything like this would be me. So, the fact that other people came to suggest it blows my mind. Second of all, people that are for purity seem to be for it. Like, 99% of people that I'm like, they're gonna say no in the Discord. There's no shot they'll be anywhere like, yeah, that sounds good. All of them have been like, yeah, as long as they don't give a time advantage compared to people that want to watch the intro, I don't mind it. I'm like, what? Hello? Are we living in the same universe here? I've been around the Windmaker community since 2013-14. If you would have told me back then, or even a year ago that this would be a convo, I'd be like, yeah, okay, buddy. So I'm blown away that there's a serious conversation going on right now about allowing the skip of this intro. I will say, though, it will be kind of cool because it does mean that every reset will take 5 minutes less. The only thing I don't really like, the thing, though, is, and this might sound dumb, I partially like the intro cutscene. I kind of like the intro cutscene. I kind of like it. If you weren't willing to support them for $5 a month, no! 1, let's just hope I get lucky. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm most likely gonna lose my run right here. It's like it's a 1 in 8 chance of it working if you don't time it. Cool, thanks, game. That's a reset. I can't believe all 3 got pushed out at the same time. That was a good run, too. So what's actually happening in this trick, right, is you have this giant tree, right? So you have this giant tree with a little face on it, right? So you have this tree, right? So here's the tree. Here's the important thing you need to know, right? So on this tree, right, there's these red and green chews, right? That's hanging on the side of his bark right here, right? So there's a bunch of green and red chews. Normally what would happen is you bonk the tree, the chews go outwards, then fall down, and then you attack them while they're down on the ground, right? What we do is we have storage and we bonk the tree. When you bonk the tree, a cutscene is supposed to play of them falling down. But because I have storage, only the first frame actually plays. Only the first frame. So, remember what I told you, right? What happens normally is they go forward, then fall down. What happens if it only gets to play one frame is they get stuck in the first frame animation of going forward. So what will happen is they will go forward, gravity will kick in, and they're just going to keep sliding forward right here, right? Now, here's the important thing, right? You obviously have the boundaries around the level, right? So you have these boundaries, you know? Now, what is happening is these chews are continuously going forward and forward, so they're stuck here against the wall, right? What your objective is here is at a specific time in the Deku tree's animation, you push the chew out of bounds on purpose. What is going to happen is the chew is going to go out of bounds and then fall down into the void, right? After it's been falling down into the void for a certain amount of time, it's going to automatically despawn. And here's where the trick comes into play. What I'm trying to do is, on a specific part of the Deku tree's animation, if you go underneath his chin, when he moves his chin downwards, Link will get crushed and void out. So what I try and do is I try and time when I push him out of bounds. And from there, I'm on a clock, pretty much. I know that in roughly 15 seconds, the chew is going to despawn. Because all of them is technically dead or gone, the cutscene is going to start. And what I try and do with this timing then is have it so that Link gets crushed. During the 1 second of the game fading out to black, the chew despawns, and the game goes, oh, all the chews are dead, start the cutscene. And then when I respawn, because that flag got activated, the game goes, oh cool, he watched the cutscene, spawn the Deku Leaf. That's what happens. What happened right there, which I was unlucky with, was that the chews clipped out when I didn't want them to, right? Which means that the timing was off. So when I was supposed to be crushed by the tree, it was at the wrong time. Before I had time to get crushed, the chews despawned, which means that the cutscene activated. And there is your explanation of how this glitch works. Giga Chad chin too strong. Pretty much. Yeah, TLDR, the Deku Tree is a Giga Chad and is so powerful that he can crush his enemies with his chin. If you get crushed by this Giga Chad chin at the correct time, you skip the cutscene. That's the simple explanation. Also, I finally washed my car for the first time in, like, ever. And, it's so nice because, I saw my car now after washing it. And I remember that it's, like, a white color. Because it's been dirty for so long and I haven't felt like the need or like want to wash it because it's just gonna get dirty again in the winter times. I forgot that it was white. I was getting so accustomed to it being a gray color. I kind of was shocked. I was like, wait, what? Like, I just kind of forgot that it's supposed to be like a nice white color. Here's the thing. If I knew this, I would have washed it earlier. This might sound really dumb. But I thought that one of those automatic car washing things, you know, in like the side of, you know, like a gas station was like $50. I didn't realize that it was like $15. So I don't want to spend $50 washing my car just for it to like need to be washed again so soon because, you know. But now when it's like clearing up, I was like, all right, fine, I'll finally do it, you know. And then when I got there, I was like, wait, it's $15, not $50? Oh, I should have done this a long time ago. I shouldn't have been driving around for months with the dirtiest car in the world. Alright, pause champ, because this is the first trick in the run that can kill it. I really don't want to die here. I already had a run die to some BS at Deku Leaf, so I really want to get a run going past early game. There's a couple of segments in early game that I really have almost no control over what happens. This is one of them. Well, this trick I technically have control over, so it's very difficult and easy to mess up. It's just not fully reliable. No, I didn't drown. Oh, that's bullshit.
Splish.
Well, more lore, Chad. Poggies. Will there be any Twilight Princess in the subathon? Maybe. Do you know what I think is the the weirdest thing of this whole thing? Maisie is so excited to be modcasting that she's already told me she's gonna mess up her sleep schedule and be in a different sleep schedule compared to me, so that she'll be sleeping when I'm streaming and then be awake when I'm not, so that she can be part of modcasting. So we practically won't barely see each other at all throughout the subathon. Some next level dedication. I barely get to watch Majin Phil because he goes live so late. Yeah. Majin Phil streams so, like, Majin Phil though is a different breed. He's a degen North American. The subathon will be taking place here in Sweden. It's to help him with all the moving costs. And also, I guess, technically to fund the pockets of my modcast, because I will be giving a percentage of all revenue to the modcast crew. All right, here we go. Let's get this trick, please. Let's not fail it again. It will make me sad. Don't make me sad, game. Are you serious? Come on. All right, I'll do one last run. One last one. I'll do one last run. All right, last run of the day, Chad. Let's hope this one makes it. Speaking of cats, there's this cat that makes me very, like, mad. There's this cat that likes to go out on my lawn, on my property. Sometimes when I walk out to go to my car, there is this one cat, and he's always on my property. Now, I don't mind that at all, but here's the thing. I come out, and he's chilling out there, and I'm like, nice. Then I go up, and I'm gonna try and pet him. He runs away, turns around, stares at me. I get further up, and I go, hey, kitty, kitty, kitty. Go, like, you know, try and be nice, give him a little pet, and he just turns around and just runs away. He hates me, yet he keeps trespassing me. Goes on my ground, my lawn, doesn't respect my freedom or rights, and then acts like that? Hell no. It's his freedom and right to trespass on my property. You clearly are not American. Here in America, if we see someone trespassing on our ground, we grab a gun.
I think since it's International Women's Day, we should go to McDonald's when you're done, and I should get a milkshake.
Is it actually International Women's Day?
Yes, you can Google it right now.
And you're saying on behalf of all women that what I should do as a man is take you, the woman, to get free ice cream for Women's Day.
Yes! A milkshake!
Okay. Sure.
Either a chocolate milkshake or a vanilla milkshake.
Sure, I can buy you a
McDonald's?
Yeah.
Not Max. I don't like their milkshakes as much.
Okay. Yeah, I can buy you a milkshake.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise. So I'll buy a milkshake.
I'm dancing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
On behalf of all women, we thank you. Bye.
See, chat, it's confirmed. Linkus7 doesn't hate women. Drake's in the chat. Whoa. Streamer doesn't hate women. This is what I'm talking about, dude. When you ever see all the movement about respecting women, this is what it's all about. For all the men out there, be sure to buy your woman a milkshake for International Women's Day. Show that you respect women. A maxed out Mac Studio with an M1 Ultra 8TB SSD is $8,000? Hell nah. Hell nah, brother. Well, that's probably just because of the 8TB. Okay, $2,200 is from the SSD, but still, even without the SSD upgrade, that's still $6,000. Hell no, I'm out. People leave, dude. People freaking leave. I don't care. Oh, hell nah. Don't get me wrong. I like Apple computers, but that is just too much. Oh, anyways. It looks so chunky. Look at it. Look at it. It's such a wide boy. What? It's so chunky. They have a new studio display, a 27-inch 5K display, nano texture coating option, 2 different stand options. Oh boy, another $1,000 stand? What is this? That is a big fan. Well, to be fair, they just like slapped two strong-ass CPU chips right next to each other. So it makes sense. It needs a lot of cooling, but still. Holy crap. Yeah, after heading offline, I'm gonna go to McDonald's to get Maisie her milkshake, and then I'll be doing some work.